that screenshot where it was written like tomorrow. So it was showing
I
like
know. This is
11
silly
p.m., 10
mistakes keep
p.m. So
happening.
I joined. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Great. Hey, Sandeep.
Hey, hi.
Hi, Sandeep.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, hi. How are you? All good?
Yeah, all good.
Fantastic. So Sandeep is already, we have our extended team, which I wanted to announce, Jonathan and Matt, who are here. And welcome to the team. This is my small team. Like I keep running my Sunday shows, wherein I give a lot of insights and a lot of updates about how the job culture in Europe is and what is the best way to navigate through there. So
Okay.
we are going to have a helping hand, and we're going to have more insights coming from Jonathan and Matt in the coming weeks. And all our new folks who are going to come in will be going through them. They will be first scrutinizing, or they will be first, I think people are still coming in. So maybe we'll give it 2-3 more minutes because,
Yeah.
Matt and John, bear with us. In India, we'll have to do this. Okay, have to wait for about 4-5 minutes extra. Bear with us. Either the network will be off or something will be there. It's a tea time, so just bear with all that. Sunday evening.
But that's okay. It happens everywhere.
It happens.
That some people are a bit
I
late.
know.
But
That's
all
okay.
good.
Yeah, sometimes you are just on time and then the Zoom is not working or something like that
Absolutely,
happens.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the best part. And when I was in Paris, also,
Yeah.
I was sitting in the lawn, which is near the Eiffel Tower. Completely, and I was thinking that I'm not going to get a good network there. So, but
Okay.
as soon as I opened my laptop, I was flooded with the speed out there. So, this is completely different scenario. But yes, sometimes we need to have two Wi-Fi's to support. One as a backup of the other. In case one fails, the other one is there. So that the show runs smoothly. Great. So I think, yeah, as and how people will start trickling in, I will just keep getting them on. But yeah, let me just start again. So welcome everybody for this Sunday evening. I think those who were really serious are here, and I'm glad to take it through from here with a new mode, wherein we have Jonathan and Mate with us, and they would be our helping mode in terms of making things more robust and getting the ball rolling, setting the ball rolling from here onwards. And all the one-on-ones we'll be sharing. So you'll have to go through the same method. Go to my website, and from there you can schedule a call. So instead of coming to me directly, will be automatically redirected to Mate and Jonathan, and they will be seeing whether you have the right capabilities and abilities to be onboarded with the team, and then take it from here. So maybe Jonathan, if you want to add something, please feel free, because I know you have subsequent meetings coming up, and please.
Yeah. Well, first of all, hello everyone. I'm Jonathan, and together with Mate, we are now part of the team at Algolingua as well. There's also a third person. Unfortunately, he cannot be here today. His name is Valentin, but Alok will tell you more about him later today in this webinar. And basically, we, especially Matt and I, we will be the first people that you see when you're interested in Algolingua's services. And basically what we do is that we want to really personally look together with you what would be the best possible way for us to help you. And that's what we're here for.
God.
Thank you. So Jonathan brings a large experience with him as well, and into this domain of selecting people and making sure that they are the right fit on this team, because the ship has to sail with the right people. So he will make sure both of them, in fact. But yeah, I will let Matt also take over, and please, you can just tell a bit about yourself and how you're gonna take through these people, Matt. Maybe you would like to say something.
Yeah. So once again, just like Jonathan said, hello everyone. I'm very pleased to be here. And there's not really much that I can add to what already Jonathan said. We're really striving to make this as personalized as possible. That's why we basically onboarded onto Outlook's team, so that we can really just spend the time with all of you, with like literally all of you, and make it like super personalized, and make sure that we're getting you the best solution. So yeah, that's the only thing that I would say to this in particular.
And maybe one tiny little thing that I could add on to really make it clear how it will work is that when you book a call with us, it's completely free. And the first call that you will have is with Matt, and he will help you see if we are actually a right fit for each other. If we as a company at AuroLingua can help you, and if it makes sense to move forward. Then if that is the case, then you will get on a call with me, and then we look specifically together, like what is the best solution for you. And then from there, you can become a client of us, and there Alok and his coaching team will take over and will help you facilitate in the best way possible for you to find your dream job in Europe or, you know, across the globe somewhere.
Thank you. Absolutely. Yes, you made it, you synopsized it absolutely correctly, because frankly speaking, guys, we are having an avalanche of people flooding with a lot of people were showing interest as soon as we started implementing it in India. But frankly speaking, it would be very difficult for me to kind of work with everybody, you know, give the same kind of support. So we need to work with the best and with those app folks who will be the right fit for us and who we can vouch for. That yes, these are the folks that we'll be going through and they will reach the other side of the ocean, you know. So that's how we'll be selecting folks and that's how we'll be working with them. Already many folks are on board, but you know, gradually we are expanding, and that's where we are getting this expertise help in order for us to kind of make things more streamlined and set the ball rolling. Great, so that's how it's going to be. So let me share with you how the process is going to be, okay, so that you guys are aware about it, how to take it forward, you know. So just to kind of give you a view about it, you know. So first of all, anytime you need to book a call, you need to first of all send, click on this link, which is the website link, which I have texted here, and I will share my screen so that you can also see. All right, share my entire screen. All right, so this is going to be, this is the website that you guys will see. Okay, as soon as you put in the link of www.aurolinguacareer.com, you will come across this. And from here, what you need to do is that please do watch this 1-minute webinar. So this is very, very interesting to have so that you understand what are we talking about, where we're going to head from here. So it'll be simple. Bonjour, Guten Tag, and ciao. So I'm not going to play it here. You guys can play it later on just to save the time, because the link is there at your disposal. You can have it. Before clicking on to attend my free webinar, which is here, I would request you to please scroll down. All right. So just please scroll down. And when you're scrolling down, you will see all these things. Just read it up. What are we talking about? How are we going to fetch you your desired aspiration for the job? So like number one, we're going to talk about the points that you have missed in order to achieve your dreams. I know you have been trying a lot and to fetch a promising role for you, and I know you have been making certain mistakes. So this is what you're going to do. First of all, get rid of those mistakes that you have done and fine tune your approach specifically for you, not in a generic. There's not going to be a generic medicine for this, specifically for you. And then we're going to look at the hidden job market. Those who are in the WhatsApp group, they understand what is SME, small and medium sized enterprise, that we are talking about. And those are the promising companies who are giving this, and in abundance they are, but it's just that they are not publicized everywhere. And it's because they're not publicized in LinkedIn and common forums, so it's difficult to get access to them. But we have a team, we have a dedicated staff who's looking into it, who's collaborating, and we get those roles. There is a way also to find it, which we will teach you during our course as well, how to tap into that market. And huge, it is huge, like 17 lakhs of opening, which I had posted in the WhatsApp, and it is growing. And this is, I have modestly written 80%. But if you read my WhatsApp, which I had given from the Europa.de, it is 98% of those companies which are populated. So it's a huge market. And obviously, we're going to look at the job visa sponsored roles. We're going to help you with that, how to navigate with that. We're going to do a SWOT analysis to make a customized, tailor-made program for you so that when you approach, it's not that you'll be replicated with somebody else's approach. You will have your own dedicated path, your own dedicated way towards for your aim. Because some of you may want to work in Italy, some of you may want to work in Netherlands, some of you may want to work in Germany, Austria, maybe Sweden. So we'll have a specialized way for you to take the way, because every market, every country in Europe is demographic special. Like for example, specific. For example, Switzerland, you find tons of roles related to finance, banking, and in Germany you'll find a mixture of mechanical as well as IT. Netherlands, again, you'll have an IT role. So every market is demographic specific, and we cannot give one medicine, one solution for all. It has to be customized. So we are going to work with that customized approach for you, and which we have done for everybody. Obviously, once that is ready, next step would be to actually come into the mode of, making all the documentations ready, which you may be aware about resume and cover letter, but there are tons of others. You have motivation letters, you have intent letters, you have reference letters, you have recommendation letters. As and how they will be appropriately useful, we will work on that and we will help you. We'll give it to you. We'll make it for you and give it to you. It may be in English or it may be in the foreign language. Everything will be ready to, it'll be ready to adopt, a plug and play kind of thing. So it'll be like a done with you and done for you program, both. Obviously, culture and networking is again a big thing, because getting a job is something which I keep saying is not a big deal, but sustaining and surviving and progressing, that is something we're going to work at. That also plays a major role. It should not be after a month, the client says that, no, you're not right fit, so I don't think so. We need to part our ways. So it'll be back to square one. So that also we need to let go of. And obviously, the interview techniques, as and how after 8 weeks, you will start to fetch those roles. You will start to get those interviews plugged in. We need to again tailor make your program. And JD by JD, we'll have to cater to those interviews. How do you prepare? What are the specific points that you need to do? Certain research you will need to do for the company, and then get that. So everything, our specialized team will be working under my supervision. I'll be that one go-to person for you guys. Maybe that team may not be visible because the backend is working, getting the job, etc. But yeah, I will be the front face for that. And obviously, to top it all, you have a foreign language as well as one of the parameters that you will be doing. So I will take through this in the subsequent minutes to come. And please go through again. Here you will find about, what are the various aspects, how do you should look about, what are the job seeker visa, what will be struggling about, what is a career coach, and all these things you will find the facts about how to find in Europe, and little bit about myself, about my strategy since 18 years, which I have been adopting. You'll find about me, and later on, you'll also get my team speaks also added in the website. You have tons of testimonials here. You could go through. You could go through also to these videos. All right. Once you have done that, please then only come up here, or you can even from down. Please click on attend my webinar now. Okay. Once you click here, and then you will be able to go to the next level, next detail, wherein you will be actually putting your details. So for example, I will just put my name, and then I'll put my email, and I'll put my name. And then just click on continue. Now what you will land here will be the place where it's quite important now. Okay. I know it is very tempting to just go click on this red button here and then you think it's done, or join the WhatsApp group, join the Facebook. No, I would request you, please click on this play button and complete this entire 50 minutes or 45 minutes webinar, which is there, because this will prep you to be able to appear with the calls with Matt and John, so that you and they are on the same sync of mind, synchronized. So what he would be talking, you would be able to understand. What you would be asking, they would be able to answer, considering this entire webinar because it is bringing a lot of insight in a very light mode that I have prepared. Nothing technical, nothing substantial that you will be learning out of the blue, but yes, certain points that you will be referred to with this presentation, it'll be helpful for our way ahead. And then certainly you can join the WhatsApp group. Preferably, I would request you to join the Facebook group, because WhatsApp, what is happening is an off and on. Either my WhatsApp is getting full, the team is not able to cater to all. But Facebook, we are very active upon, and you will keep on seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook also. For example, this is the Facebook group, and you see how active we are there. So even just 5 minutes before the meeting, team has sent guys join in fast. So everything is there. You have all the details. You have our team's details here, which we have shown you. Our team, the entire the core team that we are talking about. So we have been promoting this webinar for quite some days. So that is there. Insight and also my videos. Everything will be there in this. You could also go to my YouTube channel, and there also you just click on the videos or the short videos and listen to all the testimonies, all the success stories. For example, recently we had done a success story of a person in Sweden. So please go and see what she has to say about it. What she has to share her story. She shared a great story about how she mitigated her role from being a student to being a professional, and she took our guidance and how she's going to take her next steps there. Very humbly how she's gonna. She also spoke about how she found an apartment, from how she managed to gel well with the language, everything. All these are very new. One day before we posted it. Again, additional stories we have here. And here is the German post that I will be talking to you about. Here you can go and see again, if you scroll down, various other insights. It could be fun, it could be a little more insights as well. For example, you have the Oktoberfest that I celebrated there. You have our colleague who had been going to Poland, and from there she's looking for jobs. If you scroll down here, again, you will see a lot of tons of things. I know many of you have gone, it's repeated, but just because it is being recorded, it will be used for everybody. You will find again, lots of testimonials here who would be able to give you more insight. What was their trajectory, what was their course of action, and how they went. I'm there on Instagram. Please search me as already going Instagram, Facebook, I've already showed you. I will share all these links here so that you guys can actually be self-sufficient. Now coming back to this portion, suppose you have watched the entire 45 minutes, 50 minutes webinar. Okay, please click on this link here after having joined the Facebook group, because if you click on Facebook group, you may be diverted to the other. So preferably open a link in new tab and then join the Facebook group so that you can come back and then click on the apply for one-on-one trial Zoom call. Okay, so once you apply for this, there's certain ground rules, guys. Please keep in mind, it is a one-on-one call with Matt Jonathan. Okay, so you guys would need to please be on time at least 5 minutes before, and do respect, because I understand it's a free Zoom call, and I have been experiencing it that people were actually taking it in lightly, not showing up. I understand that you guys have certain, important works to do, but it's a one-on-one. The other guy is just waiting on the other side of the call for you guys to cater to. So please just be gracious enough to at least inform, or if you're not able to make it, just be informed so that that specific lot can be given to somebody who's desperately waiting in the queue. Because my Zoom calls had been completely filled for next 1 month. I was not able to cater anybody. So that's the reason you have got short calls and then following to Jonathan. So you can choose any slot you want. For example, 23rd. I think it will be already full for 23rd. Quite a few. Yeah. So top ones are already full. But here also, you have lots of slots here. Okay. Choose anything you want before they get full. Okay. 26, 27. You can just keep on. Matt will keep releasing them as and how, so that he can also accommodate both of them according to their schedule. Okay. And do right justice to you. So this is their book it. Okay, once you go, for example, I choose a 1:30 slot. I choose confirm. Put your name. Please put all the details, because this will help us to be prepared with how we are gonna scrutinize, how we are gonna take shortlist in your candidature. Put your name, put your email, put your age, because age is a big factor. Reason being asked for the visa perspective, as you are aware about, everybody. So where are you from? India. Okay, and then put as we get, how do we get, we get hundreds of applications every day. Why should you want to work with it? Please put your intention, put your reason. What's your goal of finding a job across the globe? Okay, so what do you want to do in short term, long term? Because there is a SWOT analysis that's going to happen These are all leading questions, guys. Once you'll be on board with the SWOT analysis, with the short-term, long-term, mid-term goals, and all this will fit in there as well. Okay, and then if you're 100% sure that yes, you can, right partnership, you can come along, and you are able to invest on your, invest on your learning, because learning is something which you will definitely have to invest upon, and that's something which you will need to take it forward. Especially language, it could be, because most of the roles doesn't require language, but yes, language is an upskill which will set you apart from the rest of the competition as a niche. Okay, and best thing, have you gone through the webinar and testimonials which is in YouTube? So please go through so that you come well prepared. Many of the questions are repetitive, which is okay, but in the short duration of time, both of you will be able to have a fruitful and resultful conversation if you come little bit well prepared. Am I right, John? Yeah. So yeah, and please text message. Matt, would you like to? So this is a number which they would put, Matt. Yeah.
So this is the number for basically the text reminder, so that you don't forget about the meeting, basically.
Lovely. That's great. And email, are we also maybe, yeah, email is here. So anyway, do keep a tab on your mail also, guys. In the mail, as soon as you would have come through this thing, an automated mail would have gone to you. Have a look in your spam if it sometimes doesn't land, but a mail would have gone to you, and you would receive a detailed list of all the links there as well, so that you can go through in case you have missed it. You can go through and you can actually, step by step follow all these details. So at least when you come to us, you are well prepared. What happens? I know many of you have gone through various other mediums, agencies, etc., headhunters, recruiters, and you have not seen success immediately. So you will come with that kind of parameters. I totally respect that. But that's the reason I say, do a homework, do a good research, understand the person's knowledge, and then take a step forward. Because it is your investment, time, money, everything that you're going to do. So better you have a nice infrastructure which I have built here, so that you can hover around it, fill in all your knowledge gaps, see certain things are questioned there. Those are not, please jot down so that we are there to always help you. So that's the thing I wanted to share with you. So once this has happened, you will get a trigger, and you will get a trigger that you need to be attend this. I know it is free. We are not putting anything here. It's completely free. But like I said, please respect the time and of your time as well as our time, so that when you come there, you have all this prepared. And then, because it's your career after all, we are here to help you with your career. We are spending so much of time and energy. So just these small things which you take care of, it'll be great help for all of us in order to take you ahead. And then we will to work with those small groups which we work always with, and then take that entire small ship ahead, and then work with the next lot, and that's how we'll be keeping on working. All right. So this is the thing which I wanted to show you. And let me show you one more thing, guys. All right. So for example, I was talking about the mail that you would receive. So you would receive a mail like this as soon as you have enrolled into this. So this is a test mail, all right, but you will receive a mail from Aurolingua Career. Okay, it will read your name here, and these are the WhatsApp group you can join in. I would prefer you join in Facebook, because I'll be more active on Facebook going forward rather than WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is somehow is not a great medium to converse and to put forth your thoughts. Sometimes, Facebook is great, and so other social media factors are great. So yes, but anytime you need to ask a question, we are always available. As you would have seen, none of your questions are unanswered. How much ever it may be, important, unimportant, I'm there always. My team is always there to answer it at any time. Be it evening, morning, night, we are there. But yes, and then you have this Facebook group link here. Please join that. Do watch this masterclass if you have missed to watch so it will take you, as soon as you click on it, it will take you directly to this masterclass page here. You can watch in case you have missed it, and you had clicked earlier here, so you can watch it again. Okay. Then if you come down, you can play this short video. Okay. which I'm going to play right now so that you see what it's all about, because this is a continuous video which I will also post in the Facebook, so that this portion can be automated and people can go through this before they book a call. All right. And obviously slots booking, you can always do this instead of putting in my number. Now you have directly go to the Zoom and book the slot, which is there, because now that channel is activated. Like I said, this is the Facebook group, this is my Instagram, this is my YouTube, everything is there. So this automated mail will come to you. You can always check things in Instagram also. I'm pretty active, as you see. You will get all the details, you'll get all the posts on a regular basis in Instagram as well. So that is also something which is, so for example, you see, everything is there and you just need to go see. Set a lot of important opportunities also I keep posting here. You've seen even the HR details, those SMEs, small and medium sized enterprise, I keep posting here. But like I said, these are the details which are coming after having discussed with my core students who are part of the academy. So obviously we discuss and we give them the first priority to choose, select, and mentor. And definitely we also simultaneously cater to this forum so that those who are not part of the AuroLingua mentorship program can also take the best benefit as possible. Okay. All right. So you'll get a lot of stuff here. Same, please make best use of it. Though I'm not a great person to be, well acquainted with all the using social medias, but I'm learning so that I can help you guys gain acquaintances with this procedure ahead. So yeah, my YouTube channel I've already told, and so I'm just gonna paste this everything. You guys can actually refer to it. All right, and I'm gonna paste it in the chat box so that you guys can actually make the best note of it and come well prepared, I would say. All right, before I open the session for some question answer, which I have already got, okay, from many of you had questions. So I just want to take you through this small video about the program and the German session. These two I wanted to intro so that we can start the whole thing with the question answers. All right. So I'm just gonna play that. Do let me know if you're not working. You should probably hear the sound loud and clear.
Hi, it was great to speak to you and to see that your aspiration towards Europe, inclining interest towards working in Europe has been great. So I would like to put forth a program that I have specifically designed for you, and I had catered this to various of my students and they have benefited with the same. For example, you could see few of them here and few of the testimonials that is here. So I'll quickly take you through to one of my slides, which is also showing you how we will navigate through the program. So let's quickly hand on there. Fantastic. So it's like I said, it's not just a course information, but a system for fast track implementation, which have proven many students in the past to fetch a promising role in Europe. So I would like to take you through the slides. For example, we have this job search strategy that we have designed and which has really proven results. It was a 6-week, but addition to this, we have added 2 more weeks of session of one-on-one with me with 2 additional key features that I'll be talking to you about shortly. Like I said, it's a mechanism which is fantastic in terms of learning, guidance, implementation, and done for you. All right. So this is the 8-week program. Basically is comprising of we will be providing you the complete training, be it understanding the market, your niche identification, how do you penetrate into interviews, how do you apply for jobs, how do you crack an interview. We'll be giving you 12 templates, 12 to 15 templates. Those are absolutely in the respective language, and which have really yielded results, and I mean, and these have been designed by the experts. We have our language academy as well, simultaneously running. So let's bring it down further. And we also have, in terms of providing a done for you job search and applications on behalf of you. So for example, this is what my team does for a specific person who's looking for a job in any of the country. For example, this person was looking in France. He was a French spoken from the HR manager. So we have fetched him all the jobs which are related to him in the particular country for the particular domain that he is expertised in, and we have applied and he has fetched a role from there. So this is a program that looks for, is it done for you, translated ATS documents that we'll be preparing for you. We'll be also doing the resume, cover letter, and redesigning of the LinkedIn on behalf of you. We'll be doing the translation of all the templates, email, chats, calls. We'll be also tailoring and scripting how you'll be presenting in the interviews. To back up this entire thing, we'll be giving you a 1-month certification language course, and it's a power pack course which is happening, of which the sample I will provide you right away in this attachment itself. Like I said, followed by there'll be a done for you job searches, application by the expert team, and they'll be searching the jobs, which is 70% match on your, and they'll be applying and to get you a great role, and we'll be tracking it on a regular basis. So this is the 8-week program. More in details, we'll be first working on a niche identification, then how are you placed in the market, how do you penetrate into the European market, which segment, which country with the best skill set. We'll be drafting your cover letter and elevator pitch to the top niche possible so that you actually crack it in the first go itself. We'll be drafting your resume. We'll be with the ATS driven. Also, it has to be Europe friendly. There are a couple of sites that we'll be following, which is approved by Europe. So we'll be doing that. We'll be translating your resume, your cover letter, your motivation letter, and your LinkedIn profile in the respective language. If you're choosing for Italy, it will be Italian. If you're choosing for France, French. If you're choosing for German, it'll be in German, etc. So we have an expertise all over the world. We have a company list built up, which will be recommending you so that you can crack up the interview in the initial front. We'll be providing you the networking system, networking tracking mechanism as well. We'll be providing you the interview tracker maintenance, how to do that, how the interviews will flow, etc. The job portals, the trainings. We'll be customizing your interview preparation, mock interview, and the salary negotiation, notice period, joining date, discussion, skill demonstration. What is the issue with the European interview system? How do they look at a candidate? What do they look for in a candidate? What do they want them to speak the first word? How do they want them to negotiate the salary? Everything we'll be teaching you. And we'll be giving you the templates, like I said here, in English as well as in foreign language, so that you crack that edge, when you speak, the first impression that you provide is the best impression. To back it up, we'll be providing the language session on a regular basis, not once in a while. It'll be on a regular basis, the language sessions, and you'll be actually be certified at the end of it, which will be really adding a feather on the hat once your resume is prepared, Then we'll be teaching you about behavior etiquettes and how do you actually navigate in Europe, from taking a train to getting into the cafeteria with a colleague, and what you need to do, how do you look for apartment, everything we'll be providing you in details. Plus, my expertise team will be searching the job on behalf of you with your candidatures, tailor-made jobs, and they will be applying on your behalf. Initially, in the first page, we will be providing you the jobs which are visa sponsored, and simultaneously we'll be giving you the JSV guideline checklist, job seeker visa, so that even the jobs which are having the visa requirement can be fulfilled with your candidature. So everything will be there. You can see such an intense power pack program. It's an 8 weeks program which is just customized for you. This is what we will cover in your program on a one-on-one, which could be a CV, to importance of soft skills, to understanding what are the key ingredients of powerful CV, how do you prepare yourself, what is the job strategy that you need to follow, what is the research of the job market that you need to do, how do you identify your niche, etc. Plus powerful LinkedIn strategy, cover letter reviews, many of the stories that we have gone through, we'll be sharing that with you. How do you apply, how do you connect, how do you write a CV, everything will be provided to you on a detailed manner. All right, so yeah, this is what is the Power Pack program, and I'm looking forward for you to come on board and make the best benefit of this until this offer is there for you. All the best, and looking forward to see you on board.
Great. So this was a synopsis of the program. Like a quick sneak peek into it. I hope this is how we will tailor it. And it will be a combination of both recorded as well as group as well as one-on-ones. So it's we'll discuss more when you have the one-on-one. At that time, when you route through, you'll understand which fits best for you, which deals best for you, and which results best for you. Accordingly, we will sculpture it, we script it, and we will tailor it. That's how we will proceed ahead. Great. I think I would like to share one small video as well with you guys, which will be basically about the German session, which we have, drafted. This is anyway running, but wanted to kind of give you a sneak peek onto it so that you understand, what are the various things going through. Let me just share my screen and again show you. It's a very small 1-minute video. So it'll give you a sneak peek on how our language sessions, not only German, it could be German, Dutch, French, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish. We have across, we are building up, we are thoroughly scripting the entire course because this course has to be very specific. It has to be a business oriented course for you. Sure. So great. John, I think I know you have to leave. So Matt and John, I'm so thankful that you guys made it. And yes, so I think guys, you can proceed for your next meeting. I know he's getting there, but I will have more chit chats with my colleagues, with my friends here to give them more insights. But yes, you guys can proceed. And
we're going to make sure that we're fully ready for tomorrow and the rest of the week and the rest of the time, obviously, to basically provide the best services to everyone. So yeah, and unfortunately, because of that, we have to go right now.
I understand. I respect that. Please proceed. Matt, thank you, John. And then we shall catch. The rest of the people will be having the acquaintance with they'll connect it. Thank you so much. So guys, you guys stay on. I think John and Matt have to leave. Yeah.
Yes. Bye. And I hope to see you soon, to see you all soon on a call.
Yeah, exactly. It was really, really good having you here. And we'll see each other next time. All right. See you.
Bye. Great. So yeah, this was the team, guys, which was, which we have kind of shook hand with, and they are now kind of working with us. So let me share this screen to show you once again. So for example, he's Valentin, as you can see on top. Okay, he stays in Berlin. He's a headhunter, recruiter, as well as he provides more insight into scrutinizing. He's heading that. And Jonathan, you have met just now. And Mate, he stays in Slovakia. Jonathan stays in Netherlands and Berlin. So they keep doing up and down. And Valentin is anyway part of the core team. So once you will be on board, you will get to interact with them. You will also have a lot of interaction with my other teams, where in the interview preparation phase, when they will happen, you'll also be interacting with them. So yeah, these are the things which I wanted to introduce to you guys so that you get the face values. You guys understand that, yeah, you're gonna get a slight touch and feel of how things are gonna progress. This is not just a course thing. This is gonna be something very dynamic, very exciting as well for you and as well for me to work with. Because yes, frankly speaking, we have been catering with India quite some time, but we were predominantly working in Europe. But coming in India, I see so much of talent, and as you guys see, this entire forum, which I have also narrated in my WhatsApp, which I may just plug out and show it to you during the Q&A session, which is great, in terms of the demand that is there, the respect that you guys have cultivated in this European mindset is great. It's fantastic. I mean, you guys stand apart, when it comes to work, when it comes to dedication, when it comes to even taking leaves. They are surprised to see, and this is a thing which I hear from them often. Hey, how you guys work on a holiday? What motivates you guys to work on a holiday? How can you work on a holiday? Because somebody was sharing a Diwali picture, and Pongal recently happened, as you know, in South. Literally, they were showing them because they are interested to see how it's happening. So much, delightful festival that you guys are having. And this guy had kept his laptop on and he was showing the client, and they were surprised. It's a festival for you guys. I mean, and that's something which I also had imbibed this with me when I was working for IBM in India part. But as soon as I went there, this entire thing diluted off me. This whole culture of actually taking a leave means leave. It just comes there only that you really need to cut off, guys. We really need to go to those beaches. We need to go to the Alps in order to have that work-life balance. It's not only working which matters. So yeah, this is the core team, front face team. This will be the front face because now I will not be able to interact during the initial one-on-one that much as before, because now my whole team has kind of a lot of students have enrolled and I will need to give dedicated time to them as my priority. However, this team is extremely skilled. They are into the headhunting, recruiting, HRs, scrutinizing people who are the best fit, etc. They are seated in Europe. So best questions, best front facing you could have is with them. Anytime you guys feel no, I need to talk to Alo, I will be there. We will arrange. But there has been instances across, that people who had an appointment with me about 1.5 months later, I have pulled you guys early. I have done my best, even be it night 10 o'clock, morning is 7 o'clock. I always give time to accommodate people, because if I can make that one person 45 minutes, a life-changing session for a person is nothing, that's the best thing I could give to myself. My voice is completely gone, but I'm still having this session because I respect you guys' time. It's a Sunday evening, and also let's kickstart on this. Okay, I want to show one more video on the language front, which we are going, and then we could kickstart on the Q&A, and you can keep sending me the question answers. I could just have a view. All right, so let me share this with you. So that this is the German course. So the course we are having in two ways. You could choose, or any language whatsoever. One is the course that we had recorded with an in-house Indian, which is also there. And she is a graduate from Jawaharlal University, teaching there as well. Excellent C2 level of German or French or Italian. So you will have her entire videos coming one after the other, starting from the very basic till how do you should appear in an interview, or even how do you crack an interview from that perspective. And it's specific to only corporate. No jargons here and there about, yes, slightly will be there so that you guys are a little entertained as well, but specifically to how you should entertain the corporate. Okay, corporate crash course kind of thing. And we have a collaboration with ClassPlus, one other one, of which we have the brand ambassador, Mr. Saurabh Ganguly. So we have taken the best of the lots in our academy. So they will be coming in also and plugging in for any time. You could also choose that phase wherein you'll get that set of course, and Saturday, Sunday, you will have a question and answers from the teachers as well in both the sessions. So I will just show it to you so that you guys get the hang of how it is gonna be.
Repeat after me, Gigi. Brow.
Ear, brow,
Hilfe.
Hilfe. Okay.
Earbrow. Ja, Earbrow, Hilfe.
Ear, brow, Hilfe. Okay.
Sehr gut. Then the last one, Sie Singular, Lieben Schokolade. Then this was
Great. So this was just a small intro of which how the language sessions are going to be held. So this will be in this way. so that you get to feel of it, that how you're going to progress. Because many people had asked me, is it really so difficult to learn language? Is it really mandatory to learn language? Do I really have to learn because I'm specialized in my IT domain or non-IT or operations or sales? Few things. Well, guys, first question which I got, let me tell you, is really not necessary for you to learn language. Not at all necessary. But it is drafted in such an interesting way, and it is part of the entire forum of the mentorship. Why not make best use of it? We have spent so much time cultivating and crafting this entire program. So why not use this as an important thing? Because gradually when you will be there, when you will go, starting from the fact that you'll be entering into Frankfurt or any of this airport, Berlin, Netherlands, anywhere, the language thing would start. From the point of view that when you'll be buying a burger or even when you'll be buying any sandwiches there, or even exchanging money, from there it will start, your language barrier. So why not just have a prepared way of proceeding ahead with this? That's the best thing you could do. Don't you agree, guys? If you agree, just give me a yes, in the chat. Great. Yeah, fantastic. Yes, absolutely. So yes, language is always great. I know myself French, Italian, German, and it's never enough for me to stop learning language. So I would urge you guys, I would request you guys to, even if you don't want to take advantage of this academy, anywhere, if your aspiration is to go abroad, do learn language, and you will see the miracles happening. You will see how it's going to happen, how the things, the perception, the perspective of a recruiter, how it's going to change, the headhunters, how it's going to change. Because for them, it's a big thing, a foreigner speaking their language. It just takes them on the back foot while interviewing. Not anymore, because now they know these Indians have this good skill set of learning language and they are flexible. But still, when you'll be attacking these small and medium-sized enterprises, this is gonna take a thing, guys. I mean, you'll be surprised to see how it's gonna impact your interview. Your entire interview will be not question-centric. It'll be more into centric towards how did you learn, where did you learn, why did you learn, what motivates you. That's exactly what you're gonna be questioned about. Leave aside the core thing. Obviously, you will have those 3 days of core interview, but a mindset made initially, it just takes you there. You gain that confidence when the recruiter, hey man, this looks great. How did you learn? When the personal break ice sessions happen, you also gain confidence, and they too gain the confidence. All right. So as the second question which I'm having, you guys can keep putting forth your question, guys, on the chat box, and I shall cater to one by one because we still have time. We have a 10-minute session. I would want to devote to question and answers because a lot of questions were flowing. Yeah, please. So start with your question answers. You can just pin down in the chat box and my team will send them one by one here and I can answer to that. All right. Yes, that will be Sanjeev, that we will have it during the one-on-one when you'll be having. We'll be getting more depth under because we need to understand what is your how much of involvement you require, when you talk about the investments, when you talk about the time investments, the learning investments, we need to first see. So Matt and Jonathan are gonna say that, see how are you gonna cater towards that, and then we're gonna work on that. Okay. I hope that answers you, Mr. Sanjeev. All right. But yes, don't worry. This is a 3-level triage call, and this is one of the call which we have placed. It was always a great hit in Europe because I believe personally giving that personalized attention during the one-on-one. Initially, when we know we are the best fit to work with, our journey will be smooth. All right. So Mr. Rohit, hi, Alok, what are the chances for a non-technical or someone with not having professional degree? So yes, professional degree definitely you would require, because professional degree as in either you have a substantial amount of experience which could overrule your professional degree. Okay. But yeah, graduation something which you must have as in from the technical. If somebody is less than 5 years of experience, then the visa department does want to look at your caliber of qualification. That's the only thing that would judge about, Suppose a fresher who comes, what would he be judged upon? His qualification, his academics. But somebody who has had a 10, 12, 15 years of experience, How does a qualification? It's just a feather on the hat. It's just a milestone that you had achieved 10, 15 years back. You may have even forgotten. But those 10 years, 15 years of experience that you built around with you as someone who has, been a subject matter expert in the domain, who has led a team, who has shown changes, achieved those benefits made those changes in the revenue making in the company. That would play a great role, guys. That would play a great role. And understand, these are all the, I'm talking about the SMEs, guys, okay? I'm talking about this. This is what I'm talking about. SMEs, okay? What is SME that you have been asking me? This is a definition, and this is not I am saying this, okay? This has been published in the European Commission website. Small and medium-sized enterprise represent how much? Please read it. How much? 99% of all the business in EU. And in my website, what I had mentioned, 80%. I was still so humble to say 80. I was still giving the leverage of 10 to 20% for the top-notch companies to appear as the dominating in the market. But it is the SMEs which are dominating. You can see it's 99% of all the businesses in the EU are dominated by SME. Okay, so the definition of SME is very important for access to finance and EU support program targeted specifically for these enterprises. So basically, medium-sized enterprises are less than 250. Okay, just have a turnover of approximately, this is the million euro which I have segmented. Small is less than 50, and micro is less than 10 FTEs. FTEs full-time employees. In Netherlands, if you go, they have come up with this beautiful visa, which is called, startup visa. So any company comprising of 15 people can have a startup there, and they get beautiful benefits from the company, from the government, of actually hiring somebody from the outside of the country without much of an effort. Like, they don't have to circulate their job openings in the country for a month or two before putting out to other. They don't have to do this. But in Germany, France, Italy, Spain, there is a regulation which says that you need to reward an opportunity in the country before releasing it out for the hiring to the others. So that the people who are living in there, they get a fair and substantial, opportunity for them to fetch a role. So that's something there. But they draft it in such a way, they will put it that mandatory C2 level English required, or they will say that, we are looking for somebody who is coming in this cost, etc., which will be much higher for you, but may not be appropriate for them, or flexibilities. So that position just revolves, and then it comes. So we have a team, we have a set of people, we have a specialized collaboration where we get to know this, because these are really, it's not a rocket science, it's not something secretive that we are doing that we will get to know, nobody knows. They are published in the local newspaper, in the local language. They're published in the forum, which you don't have access to. They're published in a medium which you don't have access to. You may not be regularly having access to them, but there is a specialized team sitting there, finding them out appropriately, IT, non-IT, both. And then we get it. We have a database, which I showed you. We prepare you accordingly, and then we take it forward from there. Guys, just pin down your questions so that I could take it forward. Yes, let me come back to the next one. So I hope, Rohit, I answered you. Both technical and non-technical hold a chance. Yes, you would have seen me surfacing this opportunity for a technical, because of it we had few technical folks. So those opportunities are surfaced. Anybody wanted to grab, they could have it. But both, be it operations, be it sales, be it deliveries, be it in any of the domains, sales analytics, everything. It could be IT, non-IT combination, could completely non-IT, like sales also. People think the sales, I need a fantastic vocal capabilities of adapting to that language. No, we don't. There are tons of sub-segments of sales. Sales analytics, sales specialist, sales management advisors, sales leader advisors, which would put you behind the post. You may not need to face them, but you could be as active. On a weekly basis, the whole sales team would be sitting with you and taking your advice, would be coordinating with you. You could be having the database saying that, hey, this is the thing which has happened. Marketing team also would be saying. So it's not the front face you would need to be. But yes, and gradually, as and how you will pick up the language, which will automatically happen once you will go to the ecosystem and you will imbibe it. Automatically, you will get it and you will flow from there. All right. Okay. Post the Arijit. Hi Arijit. Post the completion of 8 weeks program. What would be the tenure of the engagement session with Aurodunga team in job search? Will the team be around the okay? So what will happen is that people who are associated with us, who have gone, you please go to my YouTube channel. You will get to see. Recently, I posted. I recently posted an interview call with a colleague of mine who was in Sweden. So let me just, she shared that how the things have happened, what are her view of it, how she manages to navigate her way, everything she has described in there. For example, this is the one. Great. So now that you are in Sweden and you started to study there and now you're searching for a job, how is the experience there? Like, how did you manage to find the apartment? How did you manage to adjust to that culture? She's come back
Give
to
me a
India
little
for a
bit about
vacation right
on
now.
that.
Starting, it was like a language barrier was there, so we couldn't understand. But they know English. Swedish people, most of them know English. We would we were managed to speak English with them, and our university, we had a student union group was there, so
Okay.
it helped me a lot in searching the apartment and getting a security card, social security
Correct.
number and all, and the bank account, opening a bank account in the Swedish
That is a
bank.
main thing because many people, students who go there, like including you, initially they find this issue. What is social security number? What is opening a bank? So yeah, you please go through this YouTube. You will have a nice understanding because she actually described a lot of things. She described about how she was able to navigate to the system, what are difficulties she faced, what are the challenges she faced. From cooking to finding apartment to navigating to language, social security number, which she was just briefing about. Many of you don't know. So once you see these kind of small things, we had earlier also a lady named Kiran who had come in, who had gone from SBI and she was navigated from Poland to Germany. What are the success stories she said? So I keep sharing that here. So you will get a lot of grasp of that here. All right. And yes, my support will be there even after this. It's always there. All right. Yes, Mr. Raghuram, hi. So yes, whether the additional language, German, French, etc., is mandatory to be known, added plus, what are the factors to be considered on a job for senior experienced professional? So yes, Mr. Raghuram, absolutely very nice question. I would say that which I have just narrated, that yes, the language is not mandatory for you to function in the country. It's definitely not mandatory for you to perform your responsibilities once you're on the other side of the swiping the ID card. All right, at least once you have got enrolled into a company or started working, it's definitely not necessary. But yes, this language will give you a push, an edge towards cracking it, the interview, because like I always say, the HRs and the hiring managers may not know English, especially in these small and medium-sized enterprises, which I told you about. They are a little bit away. They're a little small, but they're beautiful companies. Like they have all the facilities you could ask for. And because they are small, so they are people-centric. They understand your pain. They understand that you're coming from a foreign background. They understand that you require language. They will even arrange for you to learn language. I have posted a lot in my Facebook. Go and see, there have been posts also where the recruiter is telling we will provide assistance for you, for your family, and also once you are here, we will help you with the language. It just keeps flowing, guys. This is not a myth or a theory. It is practical. It does happen. Okay. Yes, it is an added plus. Absolutely. What factors will be considered on job categories for senior experience? Yes, see, senior, you must understand there are two kind of senior position. One, if you want to face the client. One, you want to lead the team. So you need to distinguish what is your forte, what is your niche that you would like to do, and both of them have their own approach. You could be an individual contributor, IC role contributor, and get beyond the top-notch positions, earning fantastic amount of money. or you could be in the front end where you are actually facing the client and also do the same. You could be great in terms of that. Yeah, so that's it. I think the room is all right, and so yes, Bajinda, we will talk it according to your specific grades, your classes, and all that. What are you eligible for? So please book a call with my team, which I have shared with you. Go to the www.aurolinguacareer.com, and then from there you go to navigate. So I'm just again putting it, guys, okay, so in case you guys have not seen it, www.com. Follow the procedure, follow the protocol, book a call with Matt and our colleagues, and we'll pitch in, we'll help you from that perspective. All right. Okay. One more thing I wanted to show you, these questions which were coming, which were sent to me. And I'm also sharing my, I have shared that already with you guys, but yeah, let me share you this. So yeah, bank accounts. People are asking you, do I need to have a bank account from foreign? No, you don't need to have a bank account from there right from the beginning. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. It's not necessary for you to have a bank account. You can have an Indian bank account. Nowadays, you have an international bank account, which, so you need, yes, if you go from a job seeker visa perspective, guys, you need to block a amount here. Okay. But that amount is not taken from you. It is just blocked for you so that as soon as you land there, you go to the Social Security Department in the European countries and you tell them that I have landed here for a purpose. Your entire amount will be released for you to spend. So that bank you can choose, you can tell to the embassy here, this is the bank, this is the amount I have put, and they will mention it in your documentation. And that will be released out there. All right. Okay, so yes, you need to prepare a CV as per the German template. Absolutely, this is a big must. You cannot have like a currency, Indian currency will not run there. Same way, any other country's CV will not function there. You need to have in their template, in their format, in their sometime in their language also. Wherever that we will take the judgment. We will take the judgment. We'll help you with that. Job search. Yeah, this is usually the most tedious step of the job search process, where you look for jobs if you're interested based on a profile. So you should, yes, you can start looking for websites. Definitely websites are for that. You can start looking for websites. But however, I would say that websites will take you to a certain extent. After that, there'll be a big pitfall, because if you don't go with the right approach, with the right way of already making your other end receptive of your job profile, it will just go and bang and come back from those bots, those ATS system, application tracking system, and you'll get a sweet mail saying that, thank you for your application, but we have got other candidates and we'll wish you the best of luck. Those are coming from those bots. There are multiple sites, okay, for startups from Berlin and Netherlands, which focus on IT related jobs. Portal is very niche and requires account creation. Yes, you can just create an account, get to see what are those, portals. And during the registration process as well, after you mention your skill and experience, once you register it, you mention your skill and experience, then it will provide you a broad salary range of a profile. Of course, you can enter your own salary expectation also. For example, for a data scientist with 1 year, a fresher I'm talking about, 1 year experience, the salary range in Berlin goes to about 48 to 63K. So you can understand if a first year, 1 year is fetching that amount of salary. People say, no, these salaries, what you're telling is very hallucinating, and we don't digest it and all that. But it is the fact. You can go and see this is what people are getting there, because you bring that expertise. Stack Overflow, yeah, that's another portal. Yes, primarily focused for IT profiles. Stack Overflow. So if you're an IT specialist, then you go for that, not for a non-IT. Stack Overflow. No account registration is required, and you can search the jobs like you do in any other job portal. The one filter, which is the best feature, is to look for job that provide visa support or relocation support. So you can just go and click on visa support, relocation support, and you will get those list of coming directly who are providing. But like I said, this is a database. databases like Excel. Until unless you don't put these 8 practices which I have shown you initially, you are just entering data in Excel and you are searching and coming back. It has to yield result. So yield result, you need a personal touch, you need that approach, the tailored approach. So that is something which you need to do. No age barrier, no age barrier. As of now, no age barrier, but I don't know, maybe they would start to implement it like Canada and all that. As of now, no, because they require a large skilled professional, so no age barrier so far. Job seeker visa also no. As of now, they have nothing specifically said about the age barrier. Yes, you are talking about Mr. Loknath. German job portal. So basically, the Federal Employment Agency has also its own job portal, guys. Okay, they have their own job portal, and there are about 15 lakhs job openings currently in Germany. Only in Germany, I'm talking about. So 15 lakhs, which is a huge number, guys. I'm talking about IT, non-IT mix. Okay, just in Germany. So the website is in German, but it can be translated in English. Obviously, we'll miss out few of the clauses, but yes, you can go ahead and check with that also. And I assume the German should not be an issue, because anyway, when you are onboarded with us, when you are in our academy, we'll be tailoring as per you. We'll be teaching you the specific language. We'll be catering to this specific 15 lakhs, which one is for you, and we'll be taking it forward from there. Will the interview be online in the initial rounds or not in Germany? How do you want to do interview? How do you want to do interview? Would you like to do here, or would you like to go there and do? So there are 2 ways happening. Okay. One is that there are job fairs happening. People go there during the job fairs and approach the recruiters directly and give the profiles, and they start getting calls like that. So that's one way. Another is, yes, the interview will be online in the initial rounds, as you're not in Germany. This will be the preliminary rounds to test your general suitability for the role, basically. And once you're through with them, these rounds, the next round will be a technical skill check. There they will actually look for your technicalities and your skill set that you are actually eligible for. Once you've even gone through them, then the third round again will happen. That will be on the phase of actually discussing with your suitabilities and your visa details, all that you're shooting. If the process goes further, then there might be possibility they will fly you to their offices for formal face-to-face interviews as well. There have been tons of cases, because SMEs, you don't know how they want to function. They don't take you as a generic candidate. They take you as one of their candidates that they want to spend their time and energy with. Yeah, so you're asking that what are the basic etiquettes we need to have for the interview, right? So I'll give you few etiquettes that you need to follow. Yes, you have not cracked because of this etiquette. Let me tell you, always be at least 5 to 10 minutes early. Have a nice light falling on you, so that, because log into meeting room earlier than the meeting time, at least that much you should do. Audio check, video check, because that is the only thing that you are making an impression through. Okay, no background sound, no disturbance. Okay, Germans are very particular about time, so please, from that perspective, be there. And even if you can't hear them, you tell the interviewer that you're not able to hear them, so they will speak. And if I understand them, tell them please speak slowly, please speak clearly. Okay, so that also you can tell them. Yeah, you can also answer the questions briefly. Don't make it too long. Be to the point. Okay, in the initial screening round. Okay, and obviously do show your German skills time to time. Don't go in the back seat. If you're learning, show it off. Okay. And if you don't understand a question due to interviews, accent or technical issues, let them know, because they are okay to repeat it for you. There is no issue on that. And there are tons or more I can tell you one by one. Let be professional for face-to-face interview. What to wear, dress professionally. I can tell you, but yes, basic things you would know how to do. And there is also a culture, one more beautiful culture. I know many of my colleagues have told me that once you go for an interview, you can also, they also give you a tour of the company. So that is also, if you ask them for it. Okay. So, yes, Manju, we will discuss that. We can definitely book a call. Well, a German language, if you do in Gothe, 25, 36, something like that, it goes on. There's a fee there. But it depends, like it's a laborious process. You can do that also. It's a well-recognized institute. Or you can go to Delhi University and learn language. You go to JNU and learn language. You could go to Pondy University and learn. You could go to various tons of universities and learn foreign language. That's not an issue. You could do that. Okay. But yes, in our academy, we have a course which is designated and designed only for professionals and from this perspective. All right. That was pretty awesome, man. I mean, we have had a lot of questions are coming in, but don't worry, I will answer to each one of you. If not, my team will definitely answer. Yes, you do need a temporary permanent resident permit to take your dependents to Germany, but as and how. So yes, this is something I want to tell you. So yes, 3,400 euros something is the thing which eligibles you to get EU permit, blue card. And having the EU blue card is also a criterion to apply for a German dependent visa. So as soon as you fetch, then give it to your dependent and they can come over, or simultaneously also. Yes, you should have enough health insurance also covered to fund to look after dependents, because there everything cash doesn't work. Health insurance matters a lot. Minimum, you are asking for minimum gross salary to obtain a blue card. So it depends. Minimum gross salary to obtain a blue card is like 3,400, I could say. It depends on if you're a natural scientist, mathematician, engineer, doctor, IT professional, or something called a mint professional. So it could vary from that. But yeah, that's the upper edge which you get. Yes, absolutely. You get free education. So once your child is 6 years of age, you're obliged to put them on school there. Until then, you can hold them back to your home, but then the government will take care. They will tell you that this is the nearest school. You don't need to go hunting for school. The nearest municipality in the area that you will reside, the school there will be the one your child can be admitted upon. And attendance is compulsory in Germany. Okay. School attendance. Most German schools are run by the state, and there is no charge for your child to attend. It's free, of course, absolutely free, of course. In addition to this, there are definitely private and international schools, but those are not for you, those because you're going to stay there. Those are for mainly predominantly for businessmen who come to stay for a month in Europe, then they go to China, then they go to Japan, then so their children keep traveling along with them. So they need a standard studies. So these international schools, they maintain that forum so that even the movement does not cause any impact on them. But they charge heavy also because they know that they are making money on this. But you don't need the German schooling, French schooling, Italian schooling are perfect, excellent. Yeah, man. So I think this was a fruitful session. I think we went overboard, but I think thank you so much, Rohit. Thank you. Sure. Feel free to get in touch. I have messaged here, and all the best to you guys. And just see you on the other side of the one-on-one, guys. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a nice day, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.